pick a card reading entitled Just So You Know. Okay, so basically, this reading is going to be a reading whereby you are reminded about your greatness, or you are guided to gain some sort of knowledge about a situation, gain some sort of understanding. These are going to be from my actual channel messages that I am going to turn into a real deck of cards. And I just wanted to test the waters a little bit to see how we do with them. And, you know, if all goes well, then I'll be doing these readings randomly or like weekly. So you've got a choice between pile number 1, which is represented by the black onyx stone, pile number 2, which is represented by the tiger's eye, and pile number 3, which is represented by the pink quartz. I really forgot there. Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. Just so you know, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? What does Spirit want you to know? Pile number 1. Don't forget to please like, share, and subscribe, and comment below if the reading does resonate with you. So, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be using my own deck, my own channel messages, which will soon be a deck that's going to be available for anyone to purchase. So, just so you know, pile number 1, you are hypnotic. Okay, so I feel like you have that ability to draw a lot of people towards you. I feel also that some people can get triggered by your energy, is what I'm picking up. Some people may feel, you know, compelled to come towards you, to stare at you, and you may feel to yourself like, why are people staring at me? Or, you know, I'm also hearing beef. Some people have maybe in the past, maybe in the near, you know, in the present, unfortunately, may have tried to create some sort of beef with you, because it's something about your energy that's very hypnotic, very alluring. If I was to describe you, you may have like Lilith conjuncting your ascendant. Please check out your natal chart. Or you may have like ascendant trining Mars or something. Or you could have like a ascendant in Aries. You could have a Pluto conjuncting your ascendant. There's something very striking about your appearance and your energy itself. So even if you are a quiet person, you give off a an energy whereby it does trigger others in a sense where people can be compelled to, you know, want to open up to you. People can be drawn to you. You may get a lot of people staring at you. You may get a lot of people finding that you are a mystery, that you're very mysterious, but there's an intensity underneath it all. Like, so even if you're quiet, there's like an intense energy that is surrounding you, and energy of mystery that engulfs others. So people find you to be very hypnotic. People find you to be very seductive, very, very sensual, sexual in some regards. Okay. And I'm also picking up that you can have that ability to make people feel like they are under some sort of spell. And you may get people trying to resist this fact about you as well. So you may find that you could struggle in relationships sometimes, especially at the beginning of relationships. Some people may tend to pull away because of the intensity that your energy exudes. You know, some people may feel like if they get sucked into it, then they won't be able to come out. They'll become obsessed with you, and, you know, they'll just lose their head basically. But people find you to be very hypnotic. People find you to be very rare. Okay, so just so you know, you are rare. I'm going to stop saying people, because this is a reading called Just So You Know. You are very rare. You are a one-off. You are a rarity, as the card suggests. You are an individual that has a very distinct, you are an enigma, is what I'm hearing. You have a very distinct flair about you. Um, your energy and your personality can't be put in a box. I'm picking up Aquarius vibes for some of you. I'm picking up Libra vibes, and picking up Scorpio vibes as well, and Aries vibes. But I feel like you have this way about you whereby no one can't put you in a box. People find you to be original, people find you to be different, and that could be in regards to the way that you dress, in the way that you work as well. Some of you could work online. Some of you may have an online business, online platform. You could be very well known. You could be very popular amongst your friends, but there's something very distinct about you. When you're not around, it is noticed, is what I'm picking up. Just so you know, part number one, people feel drawn to you and want to tell you their secrets. It ties in with the first card, you are hypnotic. And I did mention that, and I didn't even see that, right? So people feel drawn to you. They feel as if you are the type of person that they can trust. So on one hand, some people may feel like your energy is actually distrusting, but on another hand, it's almost as if people feel like I'm hearing your secrets are safe with me. People feel like their secrets will be safe with you. Like you just have this way about you. Maybe you have had conversations with these individuals in the past, but I'm picking up that maybe some people felt that you have the answers because there is an air of authority that you possess, and there is uh depth of intelligence. So this is in regards to if people have actually had a conversation with you, they realize the level of intelligence that you actually do possess, and people find you to be someone that they can spill the beans to. Like you won't judge them. Like you come across as non-judgmental. I'm getting a sense of nothing makes you flinch. This is very scorpionic. This is very eighth house energy, right? So you could have a mind of a psychologist whereby you like to go to the depths, you like to unearth, and people feel that when they tell you their secrets, not only are they going to be understood, heard, they're going to feel a sense of relief that I finally got it off my chest. I finally feel that I can, express myself to someone that's non-judgmental. Okay, some of you could be in the counseling field, or this is something that you may want to do and something that you will actually benefit from doing, because people find you very very comfortable to open up to. Does that make sense? People feel comfortable to open up to you, and they find you to be trustworthy as well. Just so you know, some people may leave you out and not invite you out with them because they are threatened by your light. So unfortunately, part number one, you may have encountered some situations whereby, yes, on one hand you're very popular, people love your energy, etc., but then on another hand you may find that some people may not invite you out, or they may go out and tell you about it later. And it may confuse you because you may be thinking to yourself, but hold on a minute, I thought we got on. When I'm around others, I seem to get on with others. When I was around you in particular, I felt that we had a bond. But the thing is, some people may choose to operate in this energy because they like your energy so much. They then become threatened by it, and they then may feel like if they like your energy so much, if they were to invite you out, say to like a family function, or, like a night out, etc., then you're going to get that attention that they are addicted to, because some people can become addicted to your energy, and this may make them feel insecure. This is not for everyone, it's for some people, right? So some people may intentionally leave you out and not invite you due to the fact that they feel like you may show them up. You may get all the attention because, again, you are hypnotic, you are rare, you are an enigma as well. So the very thing that they like about you, and I'm also picking up for some of you, this could be in regards to romantic relationships as well. And I'm not saying or defending the person that you may have dated, but I feel that you could have dated people that may have become quite possessive with your energy, and fearing that other people will be drawn to you, and then they're going to have to, get into a physical fight or a standoff or something like this. So some people that you may have dated may not have wanted to take you out due to the fact that they were fearful of other people finding you attractive and how it will make them feel if that situation was to occur. It's like they start overthinking, right? Start overthinking that, oh, if I go out with pile number one and someone looks at them and they see, and I see that that person looks at them, how am I going to defend them? Am I going to stamp my authority to make it be known that pile number one is with me? But if I do that, I'm going to come across as possessive, and it just leads to them just digging themselves deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, to the point where they feel like, I don't want to take pile number one out, right? Or I'm not going to invite them out. And then you might be thinking, okay, we get on, the next step is to actually go out. There's something here that you could also trigger other people's insecurities as well. Just so you know, yes, this person is competing with you. So there's someone that could be competing with you as well. I know I'm picking up Aries, Gemini energy. You could be an Aries, a Gemini, a Libra, or a Scorpio, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith, or someone of those signs could be competing with you. So this is clarification to say that if you felt someone was competing with you, this is confirmation to say yes, they are competing with you, and they could be competing with you to see who's more original, who's more rare, who's more hypnotic, and this individual may not want to take you out due to this energy that you possess, is what I'm picking up. So just so you know, people compete with you because they see you in a highlight and they want your magic too. So I feel like it's one of those signs that I mentioned. Either you are one of those signs, or it's, people that do compete with you could be of the signs that I mentioned. And the reason why people compete with you, part number one, is because they see you in a highlight and they want your magic too, because they feel like you have that magic dust, that sparkle. We all retain something within us, but they can't access their magic within, and they look outwardly onto you. And it's almost as if they feel to themselves, oh, if only, because I'm looking at a fairy. I've got a fairy in my room, right? It's my daughter's toy that her dad got her like years ago when she was like 6. And it's a fairy whereby it's got like aqua blue hair and pink hair, right? I've actually had my hair like this before in plaits, but it's just, no, it's not even aqua blue. It's like light purple and pink hair, banging. But the thing is, it's a fairy. So you could have ethereal like energy. Like you could have that energy whereby you sparkle, you brighten up the room, and people are just drawn to your light. People are drawn to your positivity, and you are like a social butterfly as well. Okay, so whoever you are around, they see this aspect about you. They like this aspect about you. It could be part of your role as well, but they then look to themselves and feel, hold on, I'm not striking in that way. I don't come across as light, as playful, as bubbly, as as hypnotic, as seductive, or whatever the case is. And that's one of the reasons why they don't want to take you out or invite you out, and they try to one up you in some ways. And this is the reason why, because they see you in such a high light. And that's very unfortunate, right? But you shouldn't internalize that. That's a them issue. They need to find their magic within. And you should try and, maybe not be around these types of people, because it's just going to get worse. And you can't help being who you are. You can't diminish your light to appease another person that can't find theirs. Okay, so just so you know, not everyone deserves access to your energy. Do you not know who you are? That's the thing. You see how all the cards are tying into one? You have the tendency, part number one, to align yourself with people that you believe in some regards are an extension to yourself. And the thing is, it's nothing to do with thinking that you're better than people and being conceited. It's nothing to do with that, but you retain a certain class about you. You retain a certain, you're on a certain caliber. And the thing is, when you have allowed other people to access your energy, it was met with disappointment. It was met with lack of compassion. It was met with, oh, I'm going to one up my pile number one, or, I'm going to try and outdo them. It was met with, it's like you triggered people to try and take you down. Not for all of you, but for some of you, and for some of you, you may have triggered potential love suitors as well, because it's almost as if you triggered something in them that made them feel inadequate, which was not your fault, but they felt that you were in another lane, in another league, like you're not on their level, like you're higher than them. And it made them feel to themselves, you could take it in two ways. Like someone may want to date you, but they may feel like, okay, I haven't got my money up, I haven't got certain things, so I do want to date par number one, but I'm not where I want to be. And let's be realistic, not everyone is where they want to be. But are you going to put your life on hold to get to where you want to be? You're going to be chasing that dream until however. So along the way, you can still date, and obviously you want certain things in place. You don't want to be with someone and you haven't got nothing to offer, and when I say nothing to offer, I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, and spiritually as well, not just financially. And another thing is, I feel with you could, not for all of you, but some of you may or may not have the tendency, even though you may not say it, you give off an energy of, to date someone like me, you have to have your ducks in a row. You have to have this specific job, this specific car, like your standards are high, whether or not you are aware of it or people perceive your standards to be very high, because you actually know who you are. You're either in your self-love healing journey in the now, or you've done the shadow work and you know what you're not willing to accept, because in the past you accepted crumbs and you're not about to accept that now. So whether or not you say this to people, right, especially when you're dating people, you give off that energy of, my love don't come for free. Like, if you're gonna piss about, I'm out of here, or you're gonna be out of here. Like, you have that energy where you're no nonsense. So you may get people that may take themselves out of the game. Like, if it's not even a game, but they may feel like, I can't play games with power number one. What have I got to offer? And they may then, in saying that they don't want to play games, end up playing games, because realistically they feel inadequate in comparison to you. They would want to be with you, but they feel inside and internally they haven't got anything to offer on a mental level, because they know you're intelligent, and they feel like you may suss them out and realize that they're not on the same level of intelligence as you are, right? Even though you may not be thinking that, but I'm just trying to open this thing up so you can understand, right? This is why this reading is called Just So You Know, right? They may feel like, but part number one, she's got her own money, he's got his own money, they own their own house, they got a car, they got this, they got that, they got this job, and it starts making themselves chip away at their own confidence, and then they unfortunately may try and minimize you or detach away from you to make you feel as if, have I done something wrong? Is there something wrong with me? What's actually happening here is that they're projecting their insecurities onto you, unbeknownst to them in some regards, but in some regards, some of these individuals could be trying to humble you, to make you feel less than, because they feel less than. It's just so you know, right? So you have the tendency to maybe view everyone like yourself. You see the best in others. It's a beautiful way to be, because I'm like that as well. But sometimes you have to have discernment and you have to have barriers, because not everyone deserves access to your energy. Okay, you have to be selective as to who you choose to be around you, because it's actually a privilege to be around someone like you. And I'm not saying that in a way whereby I'm being like looking down on others. I'm saying it in a way whereby, because of the level of work that you have done, you cannot afford any type of riffraff to come and chip away at what you have created, what you are building, what you have built. Do you understand what I mean? This is what I mean, right? Okay. So just so you know, your energy will let you know if they are okay to be around or not. Stop ignoring the signs. So you've got signs of some individuals that, Spirit is trying to give you that nudge. Part number one, like, this ain't the one, even if it's family members. So your energy will let you know if they are okay to be around. So if you feel that level of anxiety, your palms are sweating, and you're fretting about what they're going to say, what they're going to do, they're going to say something off key, that's a sign that this is not the type of person that you need to be around, right? And that's also a sign that their unstability within is triggering you, it's penetrating, and it's projecting, I should say, onto you, because you could feel like, oh, that person seems normal, or that, no, whatever's going on sometimes could be projected onto you. Or if you just get a sense that this person's too sporadic, unpredictable, they're going to do something to, to throw me off, that's your sign as well. Stop ignoring the signs. It's what Spirit wants you to know. Just so you know, you are so compassionate and you are so caring, but Spirit wants you to be compassionate and caring to yourself as well, right? And just so you know, if they are still talking and obsessing over you, you are doing something right. Why waste time and energy wishing for your downfall? You alchemize their projection and turn it into power. Keep achieving. So I feel like with you, part number one, you're aware of your power, and this is just so you know that if you've come up against people that have maybe tried to take you down or try to humble you in a romantic sense, these people are obsessed with you. Okay. And if it takes all this energy to fixate and obsess about you when they could actually be fixating and obsessing about their own life and how they're going to build upon their own life, then you're clearly doing something right. And these individuals may not be for you. They are not for you. And this is why Spirit is saying that you need to have discernment and understand that not everyone deserves access to your energy. Okay, keep focusing on yourself and keep achieving. And obviously sometimes it's hard to cut people off, especially if there's romantic feelings attached to it, right? That's not easy to just, oh, I'm gonna not like that person today, or I'm not gonna love that person today. It doesn't work like that. So this is why you may need to cleanse, do the inner work, maybe go to counselling, do shadow work, do journaling, and rid yourself of that person's energy. Even burn a candle just to, get the person out of your energy space, pray out, etc. Because there's some people that are non-deserving of being in your energy. Okay, so we also have, let's see, we also have, just so you know, maybe you are looking too deeply into the situation. Have you ever considered that you could be trying to find a flaw in the person or situation because you may feel that something is bound to go wrong? Take time out and breathe. Go for a walk. Do something you enjoy to calm your emotions down. So just so you know, part number one, this could be another scenario. You could be looking deeply into a situation. For some of you, the situation that I just touched upon, I do believe it to be true. I do believe that there have been people that are trying to compete with you, trying to take you down. People maybe in the past trying to humble you. There could be a situation right now, as it stands, that you are looking too deeply into a situation because you're so used to people acting a certain way with you. You just expect this person to show up in the same way. You may expect this individual, could be a friend, could be a new love interest, to hurt you. You're just waiting for this individual to, and it could seem like I'm contradicting myself because I'm saying like you have to have boundaries, etc. Have boundaries and discernment for people like the people that you faced in the past, right? But there's someone in the now, I feel, that you are trying to find some flaw because of what you've experienced before. And Spirit is saying you're looking too deeply into the situation. Number one, none of us are perfect. Number two, this individual is not like the person from your past, and number three, give this person a chance and, focus on something else. If you feel yourself obsessing about, this person's going to hurt you because that person hurt me in the past and it started off this way in the beginning, like the other person, like try not to think about that. Breathe, go for a walk, do something that you enjoy and calm down your emotions. Just so you know, people will have no choice but to respect you because you are amazing, you are loved, you are loved as well, and that's what it is. So I hope you enjoyed that part number one. I'm going to be moving on to part number two. I hope you enjoyed messages that you needed to hear. So let's move on to part number two, which is represented by the Tiger's Eye Stone. So let's see. Just so you know, part number two. You need to stop looking outwardly for approval and acceptance. Look within. The answers will and shall come to you. So some of you may have had that tendency to always seek outside validation outwardly, and we've all done that from time to time. None of us are immune to it. But Spirit is saying that you hold so much weight, you have so much power, you don't really need validation from other people. Yes, it's nice to get feedback. I'm not talking about feedback. I'm talking about, knowing your worth, knowing that you are enough, and not waiting for outsiders to tell you you are enough, knowing that within yourself. If outsiders tell you enough, that's a bonus, but knowing that you are enough within self to be at one and to be at peace with yourself as well. So this is about you having to look more within to find acceptance from within. All right, just so you know, you always mattered, but you need to start mattering to you and not placing too much emphasis on mattering to others who do not matter in the grand scheme of things. So again, it ties in. Maybe you're giving someone too much credit. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, this could be a love interest, right? You're giving this person too much credit, and you could be thinking to yourself, oh, if they don't rate me, i.e., if they don't treat me a certain way, that means I'm not valued. That's not true. You need to value you, right? And the saying goes, how you treat yourself is how others will treat you. And sometimes people just don't have it in them to just see what's standing right in front of them. And as hard as that may be to even hear and annoying, that is the truth. But that does not mean that you should, not value yourself or not see yourself in a light that you are in, okay? Because when you think about it, in like maybe 10 years, this person may not even matter in the grand scheme of things. It could have been a situation that had occurred where there was an argument or something, and you're thinking, oh my days, that people were looking at me. You will never see these individuals again. I know the feeling. It happened to me once, right? I'm thinking, oh my God. But you would never even see these people again. And some of these individuals, if you are going to see these people again, are they even on your level? Just think about it, right? So let's go to the next one. Just so you know, your life path requires you to lead and help others. You are a leader, and you lead by example, whether you realize it or not. So people look up to you, okay? Maybe in the way that you present yourself, you talk, you walk, how you live your life. People feel inspired by you, okay? So whether you realize it or not, people do look up to you. And in this life, or maybe in a past life, you were a leader and you helped others, or I feel like in this life you do help others, and this could be part of a role that you do in the future, or you could be doing a role in the now. You are emotionally and spiritually abundant. So look, you're so abundant, you're very powerful, and spirit just wants you to actually celebrate yourself. Just so you know, they see your light, your magic, your brilliance too. They just keep putting you down as a tactic for you not to see your own magic. Keep shining. So someone could be intentionally trying to ignore you so that you don't feel great about yourself. It's a game that they're playing because they're actually intimidated by your light and you shine brightly. So they're trying to basically humble you. So Spirit is saying to please shine brighter. Just so you know, you healing yourself helps others to do the same. Just so you know, bosses and authoritative figures see who you are at the core of you. They respect and admire you and want to help you out. So a lot of people do respect you. A lot of people do look up to you, especially people in high positions, because they see you on the same level. Some of you could be bosses as well, but people do actually respect you. Just so you know, you are a go-getter. You're very ambitious. Just so you know, if you want it, it will be yours. Be careful what you want. The universe will gift it to you. So you are a master manifester, pile number 2. So start manifesting. Just so you know, they did not get away with it. They are putting on a false act of bravery because that's all they know what to do. It's to pretend life must be so miserable. Life must be so miserable to live a lie like them and to refuse to do the healing to then get to the other side to be happy. So there could be someone that's in some sort of falsity energy, whereby they may have done you wrong and they're acting as if it doesn't affect them. It does, so don't, if you're overthinking about that person, the Spirit's coming through to say this person's getting some sort of karma. They may not be showing it, but they are, so they haven't gotten away with it. Just so you know, it's happening to you to show you how really powerful you are. Trust the process. So you could be going through some sort of process, and it could be quite uncomfortable, but Spirit is saying it's for your higher good. And I say that lightly because I don't know what each and every one of you is going through, but you are definitely someone that is a leader, someone that is powerful, someone that is going to overcome whatever you've gone through, but to maintain that self-love and to maintain pouring into yourself. So just so you know, you are who you are around. So choose your circle wisely. So this is indicating that there could be some toxic people that may need to leave, or you're coming to that realization that some people had to go, because as the saying goes, you become who you are around. And this energy or someone may have done you wrong here, and they're facing some sort of karma now. So let's quickly move on to pile number 3. I'm rushing these because I'm on like 2% on my phone. So pile number 3, you chose the rose quartz stone. So let's see, just so you know, you owe it to yourself to honor and respect yourself. People treat you in the same way that you treat yourself. So a little bit like pile number 2, how you treat yourself, or pile number 1, how you treat yourself is how others will treat you. So if you be thinking, oh, I want people to, and the thing is, some people are just how they are, right? No matter, even if you're treating yourself kindly, and we shouldn't be trying to treat ourselves in a certain way so other people can. It should be like a given, right? But some people are just off key, so don't really take it personally. And even if they are off key, doesn't mean that you have to be off key to yourself, right? But if you show up in a way whereby you're confident and you know yourself, you're assertive, some people have no choice but to respect you because you know who you are, But if you're unsure and all of this type of thing, then they'll be thinking like, hold on a minute, I thought pile number 3 was in their power and they're indecisive, they don't know what they want. Okay, I'm gonna start, So basically, you owe it to yourself to honor and respect yourself. Like, if you say you're gonna do something, then do it, and don't betray yourself, basically. Just so you know, why wouldn't they not want to be with you or around you? Have you seen how your energy uplifts others? You glitter and shine brighter than a diamond. Anyone would be lucky to be with you or be within your energy. You give out good energy and you are a gift, a precious soul who not everyone deserves access to, Okay, so you could be in a doubtful type of energy, thinking, why is this not happening for me? Why I'm not getting that? Is it because I'm not good enough? You are more than good enough. There's nothing wrong with you, pile number 3. There's everything right with you. Please let me emphasize that. Just so you know, you are not anyone's second best. You are number one. Number one. Remember that. Number one. And if someone tries to put you in some type of third party situation, then take yourself out of the game because it was never a game to you, right? You're not anyone's second best. Just so you know, you are indeed of magic. Anything you do or create is of your being, which is magical. If people fail to see that, it really is their loss, right? So just so you know, it's time to let in love. Not everyone is like the people from the past who chose to hurt you. There are people who actually care about others' feelings or another person's feelings. And there are people who will respect and see you for the amazing person that you are. Try not to allow past partners to infringe. And you may not be in contact with them now, but by refusing love in the now is a way of you saying that the past has won. Just because someone in the past may have chosen to treat you in a certain way doesn't mean people in the present are going to do the same, right? And you could be energetically blocking potential love suitors in by being like very closed off. So even if you think, oh, why is that person not coming towards me? Or, I'm attracted to that person, but there's something energetically within you that is pushing them away because you could be still attached to someone from the past. And you could be pushing them away without even realizing it. And it's because you feel like you're going to get hurt again. Or it could be something whereby you're still holding on to the past. And in order to invite the new, the past needs to be released. Excuse me. So just so you know, many people are jealous of you and your gifts. So you have many gifts and talents, and you could have a little bit of haters. So just so you know, and in regards to that, like, don't tell everyone too much about your goals, your plans, and the steps that you're going to do to attain them as well, right? Move in silence. Just so you know, you are a protector for the underdog. Like, you want to treat everyone equally. You believe in, you know, everyone tapping into their power. You want the best for everyone. You want everyone to win, basically. Just so you know, you do not have to meet others where they are at. You either have to level up or level off. Never lower down to be accepted. You will not know how long you will stay stuck there with someone who has no plans to move at all. So you could be in an energy whereby someone's making you doubt, someone's making you confused, and you're thinking, what's going to make it shift? What's going to make it change? What's going to make the situation change is if you become the change. So if someone is just like, oh, I don't know, I'm indecisive, you become the change, and they're going to have to change. If you don't do anything as well, you're going to be as stuck as they are because they're confused. So in order to shift the dynamics, you become that change, whether that means you speak up, whether that means you cut them off, walk away, or do something else, that shift will be felt. They will have no choice but to react and be the change. It's not about playing games, it's about wanting to see change in the situation and not giving our power over to others. And if you have done, it's about you thinking, okay, we're both equal. Remember, you like to protect the underdog. So you see people as equal. So you're giving them as equal power as you have given to yourself, but then you may have realized, oh, they're taking this power to another level now. Okay, let me take my power back and let me remove myself. Then you'll see a change. Okay, just so you know. People underestimate you in the past, but they are in awe at your transformation. Now they are desperate to be around you. So you have either made this change or there's going to be some change. And once you make this change, whoever felt that you were going to stay as stuck as they are in uncertainty, they're going to be in awe. They have never seen, they will not have seen this side to you before, because they may have felt that they figured you out. And once that change is made, there's going to be people desperate, or this person is going to be desperate to be around you. You're going to see that shift. You're going to see them chase. So this could be someone that, this could be like a love interest, I feel, that was like just being stagnant, not taking action, making things stay the same. And you could have been asking and they're just like, yeah, thinking that you're always going to be there. There's going to be an energy shift where you start pouring into yourself, start focusing on yourself, maybe even start dating other people. But they are going to, if you felt that you were in energy of chasing them, they're going to be chasing you. And that's because you're going to be putting yourself first. And it's not a game. It's just like, it's the way it goes, right? It's the universal law. It's them getting back what they did to you. But they're going to be in your energy, is what I'm picking up. Just so you know, when you are moody, you can be quite scary. Channel your energy into something creative. So this person may like bring up a lot of anger within you and, confusion. So Spirit is saying, if you do feel like that, or in any regard, channel your energy into something creative, because you are very talented. You're very creative. Paint, draw, dance, sing, go for a walk. Ground yourself in greenery. Just so you know, you are the embodiment of originality. Like, no one's ever come across anyone like you. Whoever you are around, they haven't come across anyone like you. Don't let people feel as if you are average, because you're not. You're far from. Just so you know, act accordingly. Do not get familiar, or it can breed disrespect within others towards you. So I feel like whoever you were encountering, maybe unbeknownst to them, they were familiar with your energy. They got complacent. You're going to have to switch things up a bit, maybe disappear for a bit, maybe not call them as much. Maybe, just start focusing on yourself. Start pouring into yourself. Start giving yourself the love and attention and care and dedication that you want them to give you. And see how things change. Just so you know, you are amazing, you are beautiful, and I'll speak to you soon. If you like this deck, please let me know, because like I said, I'm going to change these into an actual deck. They are called the Just So You Know deck, right? This is like Spirit just giving you that nudge to like remind you of your brilliance. I'll speak to you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later on. Peace out.